Good morning everybody and welcome to lesson 2 of our hot task. Now just to remind you, yesterday you started writing your hot task about the creature that you created. Mine was the Storm Slayer, or also known as the Flying Devil. We started our first paragraph by introducing the creature, who he was and why he needed captured, and then we spent a paragraph talking about how he looks so the villagers would recognise him. Just like last week then, we're going to go on to our third paragraph, and in our third paragraph we are going to do what we did last week, which was describe how he's making other people feel, so using the effects on others description. So let's get started straight away. The Storm Slayer, and I put it in blue so you can see which bit is for Wednesday, yesterday was black for Tuesday. The Storm Slayer has struck fear into our hearts and needs to be located before he can cause any more destruction. Those close to the victims of the attack are feeling depressed, mortified and traumatized. And just like last week, do you remember I said about the power of three? Three in a row using a comma for a list will be really effective. By recent events. And I'm going to put in another one of those subordinating conjunctions to extend my sentence using a conjunction subordinating clause to give that extra information. Remember, a subordinating clause does not make sense on its own. So if I took it out and left it on its own, it would make no sense. We wouldn't know what we're talking about. So I'm going to use a conjunction, therefore. It is imperative, which means it must happen, and it must happen now, that he is captured. During his frenzy, so during the attack, I've just up-leveled attack to frenzy, he took our most beloved children, and he must not get away with it. Remember, we're going to add in some stressing those words. So finally, the last paragraph is our summing up paragraph where we tell people what to do if they see him and why. So just like before, I'm going to have if you see this monster, which is an enemy to hell itself, do not approach. We don't want people to approach, you might kill them. Sorry, that's not a which, that should be a who for a relative clause. So this beast is armed with great strength and power, and if you engage, you will not survive to tell the tale. And in fact, I'm going to do a little bit of editing there as I go along, because I want to start the next sentence, this beast, but we know from our editing last week, we don't want to start each sentence the same way. So I'm actually just going to rearrange it a little bit and changed it to armed with great strength and power. So I'm not starting with this beast. The Storm Slayer is armed and dangerous, and if you engage, you will not survive to tell the tale. That's better. Get some fronted adverbials in. Just finishing off then, let me just check my example for my last sentence. So this beast has terrorized our village for the last time. And King Hrothgar will not let this rampage continue. To claim your reward, see King Hrothgar. There we go. So just like you did last week, you're now going to write the second part of your hot task. Remember, don't hand it in just yet because you'll need it tomorrow to edit and on Friday to publish. And hopefully you've got everything you need now to get a really strong descriptive wanted poster written. And so, like I said yesterday, I'm really looking forward to seeing it in the final pieces and hope you enjoy it as much as I have.